South Suburban Sports Complex, home of Valor Christian Hockey. This afternoon's Colorado 5A matchup features the visiting Raiders from Regis Jesuit High School and your Valor Christian Eagles. Today is Senior Day at Valor Christian, and we'll be holding a special recognition ceremony during the first intermission. And now, let's meet this afternoon's starting lineups. First, visiting Raiders from Regis Jesuit. At a wing, number 19, Carter Schick. Also at a wing, 26, Michael Mandel. Center position, number 17, Ian Beck. On the bench for the Raiders, 5, Chase Patterson. And number 8, Zach Lorenzo. Starting in goal for Regis Jesuit, number 1, Elijah Hernandez. The Raiders are coached by Terry Ott. For your Valor Christian Eagles, starting the wing, the senior, number 12, Alec Alfieri. Center ice for Valor Christian, a senior, number 9, Gavin Conley. And on the wing, the senior, number 15, Brooks Wright. On the bench for the Eagles, the senior, number 25, Chase Whitmore. And senior, number 11, Nicholas Morona. Starting in goal for Valor Christian Junior, number 1, Cooper Robinson. Eagles are coached by George Grosdecki. At this time, ladies and gentlemen, we ask that you please rise for an opening prayer from Alec Alfieri, and then remain standing as Madison Rosal sings our national anthem.
Please bow your heads and pray with me. Dear Lord, I thank you for this day. I thank you for letting us come out here and do the sport that we love. Lord, I pray that you keep both teams safe on the ice and glorify you for our play. And I also thank you for letting us come out here and congratulating our seniors. In your name we pray. Amen.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight, o'er the ramparts we watched, were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the lands of the free and the home of the brave?
Ladies and gentlemen, your officials for this afternoon's contest, as assigned by the
Rona, Jeremy Muir, Aiden Owen, Simon Terosian, Owen Walsh, and Chase Whitmore and Brooks Wright are the seniors out there for Valor, and they will be celebrated in between the first and second periods. We are just about set to go. Valor will be moving from right to left, as Regis to our left-hand side. As I mentioned, we've got Elijah Hernandez in goal on one side, backed up by Miller, Ryan Miller, and Cooper Robinson on the right-hand side with Trudeau Coffee behind him. And we've got a great crowd here with Regis pack in the stands, Valor right in front of us, and we are set to go in this matchup. Garrett Coveney will take the face-off as Coveney sets up, and the face-off is pushed back to the Regis end. Picking it back up is Pedersen as Chase Patterson moves it over to the far side. Morona steals it at the blue line and dumps it. It gets past Patterson, and chasing it down is Alfieri. Alfieri loses the handle, but Coveney got a piece of it. Regis is going to be able to clear, and they send it the distance. That's going to get our first whistle. We're at the 16:34 mark, 17-minute first period, 0-0 Regis and Valor here this evening in a matchup between two traditional rivals here. And we've got the face-off just to the left-hand side here in the left dot. And trying to come up with it there was Zach Lorenzo. Zach Lorenzo, the defenseman, number 8. Had a good campaign last year. And there's Alfieri in the corner with Lorenzo doing some body work on him. Puck has moved back over to the far side. Coveney's got it. Coveney tries to find it back over to Alfieri, but it jumps the stick and it comes back out where it's picked up by Manville. Manville looking long cross ice as Morona blows a tire down in the corner and gets some support there from Alfieri. Morona picks it back up, and the bouncing puck comes back to the line, punched back in. Back down low by Ryan Williams, and the puck over on the far side, scooped up and moved back up to the point. From the point, the game's first shot, and Robinson makes that one look easy. Trying to work free as Whitmore. Whitmore gets tripped up, scales back, picks up the puck. Alfieri's on the half boards trying to wedge it out. He does so. Rolling puck along the dasher board is waved off as Ryan Williams scoops back and moves it all the way back out to center ice. A challenging Tarosian disrupts things, and the puck all the way back to Fekete. Fekete jams it up the boards, picked up there by number 27, Henry Barnes. Barnes battling, and the puck comes free. Maddox Charles has it, moves it back over, but it was just offsides as Fekete was just offsides. So thus far, the game's first shot on goal goes to Regis. As you see, Coach Terry Ott's bench over on the far side. With the face-off in front, it'll be Connor Ihaya. As Ihaya sets up, going up against top line Noah Fekete. As Fekete, that senior, Fekete's been a leader here for the whole time he has been here at Valor. There's the long pass, goes through Barnes, and chasing it back is Luke Miller. Miller glancing back, finds Liam McDonald, and McDonald moves the puck up and out. Regis looking to counter and bring it back in, working his way in as Ihaya challenge it, takes a hard hit as Aiden Owen puts him into the boards. Ihaya got his leg up and might have gotten it caught over there up against the boards. He's having some trouble as I think he lost a skate blade, and he did so. So Ihaya back behind took a nasty check as he came in as Aiden Owen laid him out. Here we get a good replay of it, and they're just shoulder to shoulder as you got him a little bit low on just on that breezer, and you got to steady yourself as you're going into the corner. As Aiden Owen, a punishing defenseman, will let you know he's there. Hopefully Ihaya is fine. He's on the bench now as Coach Terry Ott is having a brief conversation. Meanwhile, the puck is down and slid back over to Jeremy Muir. Muir with a pressing number 3. That's number 3 coming in for, that's Camden Lai on the forecheck. Comes back over to Muir, and Muir moves it out to Walsh. Muir picks it up and hoists it in, but it goes into the netting. Face-off will come back out to center as Muir was well beyond the line. Put it in on his own. And so it takes a little bit to get the legs going here. We're at the 14:22 mark of this first period. And Parker Brenner will take this face-off. He's got Camden Lai on one side and Pinheiro on the far side. Pinheiro, number 22, lines up in front and gets that pass right in front of the Regis bench. He's hassled, and Walsh is there. Walsh pushes his man aside, takes it into the corner, and hands it off to Galushko. Walsh scoops it back up, looking for an outlet. He's got Muir up high, protecting the puck. Finds Muir, and Muir hoists one into the corner. Galushko's there. He's canceled. Meanwhile, Walsh sweeps back in to try and pick up that puck, and the puck is picked up by Lorenzo. Lorenzo moves it back out, and the puck back over to the near side. Chasing up to it is Parker Brenner. Brenner takes a spill as well. As he goes down, the puck is loose and banked over the boards on the far side. Ladwig, big defenseman, got his body in the way there. This one is going to go for icing this time as it rolls the dasher board. Icing is waved off as Hernandez, playing the puck, moves it back over, and the pass up ice. Moved in on Cooper Robinson. Cooper Robinson's going to hold for the safety of the whistle here. So we're scoreless 0-0 for Valor and Regis, as these two teams have found themselves typically at the top of the standings. Puck comes back up to the point and held up there by Ryan Williams. Williams thinks about moving it back down below the line. Whitmore tries to scoop it out. Puck is picked up, and it's moved back over to the far side as Filler for Regis, Jake Filler, had some trouble handling that one. Meanwhile, Whitmore sweeps it up to the near side. Puck is picked up by Colton Ackerman. Ackerman tape to Jenkins on the far side. Jenkins has Carter Charles near side, but the wall is sealed off by a good play by Dylan Paranjapi. Paranjapi, the defenseman, just took out Jenkins on a nice hip check. And meanwhile, the puck back over to Terosian. Slides it over to Carter Charles. Carter Charles with a long pass. And the stick of Brooks Wright knocks it down. Pressing there. Brooks Wright was trying to pick it up. Puck comes up to Ryan Williams, and Williams is able to get it back out to center as Jenkins uses the referee as a bit of a screen to throw a check there. And it's Terosian with the puck again, with the top line out there now for Regis with Carter Schick on that line. The pass through center, never got through. Trying to pick it up as Coveney, and sweeping it up as Patterson, moves it back out. That was Manville. Manville chasing it down, and Eric Owen quickly moves it to Brooks Wright. Wright protecting the puck, moves it up to the wall. Miller's got it. Miller's shot off the inboards. Manville's there. Manville looking for the puck with Terosian on one side. Has Schick there, and the puck comes back up as Beck sweeps it back up to the point, side to side. Loose puck in the slot. Valor's got it. Move back over to Alfieri as he's challenged by Luke Miller. The Regis defense thus far is challenging those entry plays by Valor. This time Alfieri is way up ahead of the play. Alfieri with a pass across ice. Misses Coveney. And Lagwood's got it. He rolls it around to the near side where Patterson picks it up. Patterson has it stripped off his stick, and Regis regains control and back out to center. Glances off of Ihaya's stick. Maddox Charles moves it to the far side as Valor spreads the ice out. Moves it back over to the near side. Fekete is there. Fekete sweeps in. Tries to control the puck on the half boards. As he backs up, he's got Jeremy Muir there as well. Muir with the chop shot, puck over on the far side. Williams and Patterson and Lagwig battled. Puck comes back out to center. Muir trying to get a piece of it there as Ihaya was coming in. It was just offsides as Blattbat was just ahead of the line there. He was caught up in front of George Gwozdecki's bench. Cameron Blattbat plays on that second line with Connor Ihaya and Reese Peterson. As the crowd begins to filter in even more, we had a good crowd starting out. We've got even more now coming into the arena. Catch this game. We're just under 10 minutes into this contest, and Valor does not have a shot on goal thus far as Hernandez has not been tested. Here comes Whitmore as Whitmore's pass past Maddox Charles, and the puck streaking back behind the cage over on the far side. Paranjapi spins away, loses the puck, but the pass just beyond Maddox Charles. Whitmore hustles back as he has Pinheiro on him. The puck is guided back over the mid-ice boards, over to the far side. Trying to pick it up at the blue line. Sweeping in is Morona. Morona holding the puck there. Spins and turns. And from center ice, Fekete continues to battle. Picks up that loose puck and moves east to west. Fekete gets tied up there as he got surrounded by Regis Red. Puck is moved in by Barnes, and he'll go for a line change as Galushko presses on the forecheck. Galushko ties up his man. That's Ian Beckbeck behind. No, it's not. That is Paranjape that got tied up there. Meanwhile, Galushko, a one-man band down there. Now Aiden Owen comes in, shoulders his man off, moves the puck up and a cross-ice feed over to Tarosian. Tarosian works it back down the boards, drops it there as looking for Galushko. Galushko with those strong hands moves it back over to Walsh. Walsh quickly, right-hand side, thinking about it, Aiden Owen. Owen works it back down below the line. He's got Larson there, back to Walsh. Shot goal! Scored as Walsh sends one right in on Hernandez. It might have gotten tipped in front, but Walsh was there. Walsh gets the goal. We're going to take a quick look at this replay as Larson with a no-look pass back to Walsh. Then he goes to the net and Walsh scores it. Scores it straight ahead. 1-0 Valor. Beautiful pass from Larson. You watch Larson, he saw him there. I called it a blind pass. It was just a backhanded pass. He knew exactly where Walsh was. Valor leads 1-0. Walsh from Larson. So Owen gets an assist as well. And for Walsh, that is his 8th goal of the season. And that line has produced 15 goals thus far this season. Pretty good for a supposedly third line. They are one away from the Fekete, Maddox, Charles Henry Barnes line, who has 16 goals thus far. Back to the live action. Puck is moved back over to Tarosian, and Tarosian with the head up ice. And that pass, it bounces off, picked up by Ackerman, chipped away as Eli Ash got a piece of that one. Now the cross-ice feed back over to Carter Charles as it glances off his stick, comes back out to center. Jenkins is there, and jumping on this on the forecheck is Carter Schick. Schick guesses one way. The puck is moved back over to Lagwig from the far side corner and back up to the point. The shot drifts wide. Muir's got it. Muir with Manville on him, tries to move it back up. The puck is picked off on the half boards. Muir's got it again. He finds a seam path as he looks for Carter Charles, a backhander. Charles into the cage as he was checked. And Hernandez took the brunt of that one, but he's got a lot of padding. I think he'll be okay. You get a good look at him. Here comes Carter Charles. He comes in with a power move, gets a little bit of a shove from behind. But Hernandez makes a terrific save as Chase Patterson was on defense there, number 5, big Chase Patterson. And Patterson was making sure that Carter Charles wasn't going to get a second opportunity on that rebound. So with 1-0, we're at the 7:36 mark of this contest, as Valor hasn't had a lot of shots on goal, but they made that one count. So here comes Patterson as Patterson is bumped off the puck, gets some assistance, and the puck is advanced back out to center. Coveney looking for his line mate, Alfieri, on the far side. That puck was deflected, flagged back down, and the battle forward in the neutral zone continues. Regis comes up with the puck, but it's taken away, and it's Alfieri with it. Alfieri guides one out to center, one-handed by Wright. Wright's got Coveney. Wright hits the brakes, finds Alfieri. Alfieri shot, it deflects far side corner. As trying to come up with that is Ihaya on the far side. Coveney one more time, whistles it up and over the cage. Back over to Whitmore on the near side. Whitmore rolls it around the dasher. Finds Alfieri, another backhand pass in front. This time, Ihaya intercepts that one and sends it back up ice. Blackbat was there, but he was behind the red line. We've got an icing call. 6:44 first period. Valor leads 1-0. As you've got a good look, you got Coach George Gwozdecki with Adrian Wiedemann on the Valor bench there. A couple of other assistant coaches, we'll tell you about them in just a moment. As the Puck comes back over to the far side. And Brenner tries to come up with it. Stepping into the zone, over onto the near side. Pinheiro puts it in deep. There is Brenner. Brenner is knocked aside, and the puck comes back over to and the long pass. Morona was looking for Barnes. As the angle is just off a bit, we're coming back as Valor ices that one. So the face-off to the right-hand side of Cooper Robinson. And off that face-off, that was number 22, Pinheiro, who took that for Regis. Normally a wing, he sets up in that offensive zone. Meanwhile, back to live action, Paranjapi, the defenseman, takes it into the corner and makes a nifty move and reverses the opposite direction. Feathers one back up. Galushka was there with the boots and comes back over to Walsh. Walsh with a pass that got deflected, never got through. The puck comes right back over to Camden Lai. Lai back to Pinheiro. Pinheiro takes a nasty check as Morona caught him on the backside. Meanwhile, the puck has slid back over to the far side. This shot deflects off of Larson and into the corner. Trying to work it up the boards there is Whitmore defending. Pinheiro's there, and Walsh rescues the puck. Walsh guides it back over to the near side. Galushko reverses back over to Morona, and Morona finds Whitmore, gets past him. Good forecheck by this line here as Jake Filler is out there for Regis. And this is that fourth line for Coach Terriot. Meanwhile, the puck comes up the near side boards. Morona punches it back to the Regis blue, and it's cross ice fed back in front of the Valor line. Here's the shot, it is scored! Eli Ash gets a goal. Ash beats Cooper Robinson on the stick side. And Eli Ash, who this year at this point has 2 goals, gets his third. And a terrific shot by Eli Ash. And Ash makes it 1-1 here in this first period. We're at the 5:01 mark. You get a good look here as Ash comes in and he's able to just pick his far side corner. 1-1. Ash gets the goal. We're at the 5:01 mark and we're tied.
Scorer number 2, Camden Lai. With assist number 14, Nolan Williams, and number 20, Luke Miller. Coming 11 minutes and 59 seconds of the first period. Live from Miller
and I think they'll correct that, as that was Ash, not Camden Lai. They got a 2 instead of a, or I should say they got a 3 instead of a 2. So back to the live action. Puck is back behind Cooper Robinson's cage as Terosian's got it and moves it back over. Maddox Charles hands it off. Fekete finds it back to Maddox Charles. Charles pressured there by Patterson. And the puck is given up and scooped back up by Beck. Back behind finds, and the puck up as it bounces up and over Carter Schick. Valor's got it again as Noah Fekete works it into and hits the brakes. His cross ice feed off Schick's stick, back over to Aiden Owen, and Aiden Owen lays a lick. That was a big check as Schick just wasn't ready for that check. And as I mentioned, Aiden Owen will lay a bunch. And there's Henry Barnes. He gives it right back to Schick. Schick gives him a cross check. Let's see what the call is. And let's see, it's the proverbial both of you will sit. So we'll stay 5-5 aside. The game's first penalties come here as Carter Schick on one side and Henry Barnes on the other side for Valor. We'll have a table for 2 with 3:48 to go in this first period. They'll each sit 2 minutes, and we'll continue to skate 5-5 aside. So off this face-off, this is that fourth line for Valor as Muir was charging ahead. He had one man to beat. It would have been a 2-on-1 tip play. Here comes Carter Charles as getting back was Ryan Williams. Ryan Williams is able to move it back out to center as it's reversed on the far side. Lagwig maintains his balance. Puck is scooped up by Williams. And Williams looking for the long pass. Sends one back over. Regis is well up ahead as the forwards were all just about at the Valor blue line looking for that spring pass. But this one goes for an icing call, and we're going to come back to the to the Regis end with 3:20 remaining in this first period. We've got a 1-1 game. With Garrett Coveney setting up to take the face-off versus Ihaya. Puck is guided back over to the near side, and waiting for it is Pinheiro, or excuse me, 27 Blackbat. Blackbat has some trouble with it, but regains it, and the quick pass over to the near side, looking for Ihaya. Ihaya's shot whistles wide, and it's scooped back up, moved back to the point. Valor looking to poke that puck free, and running was Alfieri. Alfieri gets back to that half-board spot. Puck is scooped off the boards, and the shot right in tight, loose puck. And it's swept back over to the near side, and Brooks Wright scoops it up. Wright gathers some speed back through center, but he's surrounded, tries to work his way through. The puck drifts in on Hernandez, and Brooks Wright is canceled there as the Regis announcers clap. So that's always good. And so the face-off to the right-hand side of Elijah Hernandez. And off that face-off, puck is moved back over to the far side. Chase Patterson tries to chase it up the wall, no pun intended, as puck is poked there, and Regis is able to get it out as Coveney was back on the blue line defending. And I didn't see the puck come back in, but apparently the linesman did, so this face-off will come back out to center. Owen Walsh's line out there. Walsh with the goal here this evening for Valor, as Galushko tries to get a boot on that. He presses, and the puck is lifted back out to center. Whitmore from the backside moves it up. Walsh tries to get his hands on it. The puck is poked out into the Regis bench. As I mentioned, Coach Terriot takes the reins from longtime Regis coach Dan Woodley. And off the face-off now. Puck has moved back to the Regis, back behind the cage, back over to the far side. Pinheiro, his pass beyond the reach, and picked up by Whitmore. Whitmore chased by Brenner, and is moved back over to the far side. Valor unable to exit the zone. The shot is seen by Cooper Robinson. He holds on there. So Regis steals that puck, puts it right on goal. Nico Pinheiro, who's got 4 tallies this season, number 22 out there. As Pinheiro, again, will take this face-off over on that far side. He's a right-handed stick, or excuse me, a left-handed stick, so being in that left-hand dot, he's going to try and win it perhaps against the wall, and he does so. He wins it back up to the point plainly. Here's the shot. It's a soft one. Bounces off of a no-one's skate. And the long pass off the mark as the Regis bench makes the call, but they don't get it. As beating it out was Carter Charles. Good hustle by Charles. Meanwhile, there is Fekete, as Fekete is double teamed. The puck squirts free, comes back over to the near side. Tarosian puts it right back down into the corner. As Fekete holds his man off, finds Carter Charles, and Charles shot right on target, but Hernandez was there to make the save. 1:18 remaining in this first period, 1-1. Stay with us in between periods as we will have the senior presentation. As all of the Valor seniors, and there's a bunch of them, 13 here this evening. So we look forward to celebrating these seniors who have had a terrific campaign here throughout the last 4 years. Another great season developing here. As we get back to the live action, puck is jammed up over on the far side by Ian Beck. Tries to get it up and out, but it ricochets and into the netting. Got a whistle there. Some of these Valor players have seen a couple of state championships as they've been in the last 3. Winning 2 against Fort Collins, and then last year's they got to the championship at East, perhaps destined, won that one. Valor would like nothing more than to get there one more time for these seniors, as Noah Fekete takes this face-off going up against top-line centerman Ian Beck for Regis. Manville with the puck. Manville tries to work his way through and with some nifty stick work. Almost did it. A giveaway there. Manville over on the far side as we've got a penalty upcoming on Valor. And it's going to go over on the far side. Maddox Charles is going to go. So the second penalty of the game, or I should say the third here, as Maddox Charles goes for a hooking call. So Regis gets their first power play as the first penalties offset each other and resulted in no blood. We've got 51 seconds remaining in this first period. So unless Regis scores, they will have some carryover time here into the second. As the puck has moved back up to the point, moved back over to the far side. As that shot whistles wide and picked back up by Carter Schick. Schick's got it as he finds Beck straight ahead. Beck with a punch pass, puck right on the line. Regis is able to keep it in tight there as Lorenzo is in the bumper, and there's Ash who has that goal. Manville over on the far side, puck is picked off. Here comes Noah Fekete as he weaves his way through. Fekete looks to pick up the puck on the near side, scoops it back, and he sends it back wisely. Missing Aiden Owen, but coming up back over to Cooper Robinson. So with 10 seconds remaining in the period, Valor is able to clear the zone. And the final 3 seconds tick off the clock. So that's where we will end. There'll be a minute 9 of power play time for Regis after the break. We are tied 1-1 to recap the scoring. Walsh from Larson and Owen making it 1-0. And then Eli Ash scores for Regis to make it 1-1. And please stay with us. As I said, we're going to have a presentation here with the Valor seniors. As they roll out the red carpet here, the parents have made their way down to the ice surface as the seniors remain on the bench with Coach George Gwozdecki. And this is always a special night for not only the seniors, but for their parents, the hockey moms, the hockey dads that have put in so much time and energy into this great sport for all of these players. And it is just an honor that everybody gets to see the parents that are just behind the scenes usually here. And it's also a special night for those grandparents as well watching in, as we know we have a number of them that are watching this telecast, so we welcome all the grandparents as well. And some of the write-ups on these young men is quite impressive. So I think you please stay with us because you're going to learn something about these young men, all of them, as they, are so much more than hockey players. You read about and you listen to where they plan to go to school, what they plan to do with themselves after this senior year. There, the Valor JV players are out there rolling out the carpet for the seniors. And they're going to need a lot of carpet here with 13 seniors here. And as I mentioned, we've got a great crowd here. You would expect it for senior night. And as we, look at the standings here, you look at this Valor team and the opportunity that they have in front of them here is they are technically in second place in that Metro Division, but they will be looking to move into the playoffs with. And so we're going to start. Here is the senior class for 2023. Number 19, Colton Ackerman, the first senior we are honoring. Colton is here tonight with his mother, Annie, and father, Jason. Colton made the decision to come to Valor for the great education and the opportunity the school gave him, including the Christian environment and the welcoming teachers and staff. Throughout his time at Valor, his favorite subject has been PRT. Just kidding, it is math. He most admires Miss Jenny Sanders, AP Stats, because she loves her students and pays attention to all of them, wanting them to all succeed academically, making them all feel special. His favorite hockey moment at Valor was getting stuck in the elevator with more than 10 of his teammates or winning the 2021 Twisted Wrister Tournament. Colton will miss attending Valor football games. He is a 4-year National Honor Society member, National Society of High School Scholars and cum laude student, 3.5 or higher, and earned a varsity letter 3 out of 4 years. Colton is considering Colorado School of Mines or South Dakota School of Mines, among others, and plans to study mechanical engineering with an emphasis in aerospace. What a terrific, bright future for Colton Ackerman out here. And there he is with his mother, Annie, and father, Jason. Our second one is Alec Alfieri, the second senior, who is number 12. Alec is here tonight with his mother and father, Ann and Adam Alfieri, his grandmother, Mary Kay Farina, and brother, Andrew Alfieri. Alec chose Valor because of its well-known hockey program, rigorous academics, and the opportunity to cement lifelong friendships, and most importantly, to further his Christian faith. His favorite subject is English, and the teacher who he most favors is Mr. Kettler because of his funny personality and ability to strengthen his understanding of the Bible. Alec's favorite memory so far at Valor was playing in the Colorado High School Hockey State Championship game last year at Ball Arena. Even though they did not clinch a win, it was an exciting experience to share with his teammates and family. Alec will definitely miss his many experiences with friends, teammates, and coaches at Valor. Other clubs and activities that Alec participated in, including DECA and several community service projects. An important Valor athletic honor to Alec includes being selected for the American Showcase team for the 2022 Colorado hockey season. Although admitted to several colleges of choice, Alec has not decided where he will attend after high school, but would like to pursue studies in business to include commercial real estate or possibly sports management after playing for a junior-level hockey team next year. The third senior we're honoring tonight is number 27, Henry Barnes. Henry is here with his mother, Amy Kesey, and many family members watching via live stream, including his father, Peter Barnes, from Michigan. Henry chose Valor because of its superior academics and its Christian-based community. His favorite subject is chemistry. Henry's two favorite teachers who have stood out the most include Mr. Glossinger, better known as Mr. G, because of his wisdom and guidance he shares with not only him but all Valor students, and Mrs. Hutchinson, known as Hutch, because of her positive personality and her love for teaching. Henry's most memorial hockey moments are too many to mention, but he is especially fond of the time and the honor going to nationals his junior year in Dallas. Henry will miss most about Valor are the friendships he created during his 4 years and all the amazing teachers who have impacted his life. During his time at Valor, Henry had the once-in-a-lifetime adventure to travel to Israel for his junior discovery trip. He was also a participant in DECA. While at Valor, his academic honors, most important to him was the CHSA Academic All-State Honorable Mention, and his athletic honors include the 2021-22 Valor JV Leading Scorer, 21-22 Valor Unsung Hero Award, and the Athletic Department Ambassador for Christ supporting the hockey team. Currently, Henry has not decided what college he would like to attend, as this is a huge decision, but he is excited to see where he lands and is looking forward to his next chapter in life. The fourth senior we will be honoring tonight is player number 9, Garrett Coveney. Garrett is here tonight with his mother, Nicole, and father, Jason. His sisters, Grace and Jace, and grandparents, Linda, Cheryl, and Steve, are here as well. Aunts and uncles, Lanes and Schoenbergs, I should say, and cousin and family. Garrett chose to attend Valor to build a lasting relationship with God. His favorite subject is math, and his teachers he admires most admires are Mr. Whitfield and Mr. Glossinger. Garrett's favorite hockey moment was USA Nationals in Dallas and spending quality time with the boys. He will mostly miss seeing his friends every day. Garrett was also part of the Valor golf team for 2 years, is an all-state academic honorable mention, and DECA district qualifier and state alternate. After graduating from Valor, Garrett is planning on attending college somewhere in the South and with the intention to pursue real estate development and finance. The fifth senior we are honoring tonight is number 20, Noah Feckety. Noah Feckety is here tonight with his mother and father, Kim and Bob Feckety, and his sister Grace, who are participating via live stream. Welcome. Noah chose to attend Valor because of the incredible academics and the athletics, along with the strong faith that has built and grown in the Valor community. Throughout his time at Valor, Noah's favorite subjects were chemistry and math. He also enjoys his business classes. The teachers Noah admired the most were Mr. Glossinger, Mrs. Skeen, and Mr. Hamilton. He thanks them for the amount of assistance provided in the classroom and their willingness to support him outside of the classroom as well. Noah's favorite Valor moments were winning 2 hockey state championships and taking a discovery trip to Israel, along with teammates Simon, Henry, and Mr. G. Noah will miss seeing his friends every day at school and playing and participating with his hockey teammates. During his years at Valor, Noah's academic honors include 3-year National Honor Society member, Valor Cum Laude, and Summa Cum Laude Honor Society Honor Roll. Noah received First Team Academic All-State Award in hockey and lacrosse. Noah's athletic honors include 2 years of varsity tennis, 2 years of varsity lacrosse, and 4 years of varsity hockey, earning 8 varsity letters and competing for 6 Chassa State Championships. He was awarded All-Conference Honorable Mention in lacrosse his junior year. In hockey, Noah was awarded Rookie of the Year his freshman season, Unsung Hero his sophomore season, MVP and leading scorer his junior season. Noah was voted and served as team captain his junior and senior year. As a junior, Noah was awarded First Team All-Conference and Second Team All-State. He was chosen Colorado Community Media 2022 Winter Athlete of the Year. He was also selected as a member of Team Colorado, participating in the CCM National Invitational Tournament in Minnesota. After graduating from Valor, Noah intends to study finance and wealth management and continue his hockey career in New Jersey in the ACHA for one of the schools he's been admitted to and currently decided on, including Baylor, SMU, Oklahoma, and Liberty University. Ben Larson, the 6th senior we are honoring tonight, is number 18. Ben is here tonight with his mother and father, Trina and Jeff Larson. Ben chose Valor for the academics and suburb athletics. Throughout his time at Valor, his favorite subject has been history and most admires Mr. Culver because his class environment was fun and always enjoyed going to class. His favorite hockey moment, winning 2 state championships and being on the team trips. He'll miss Valor teachers and the most friendships that he has created at Valor. He's played 4 years varsity hockey, participated in 3 state championships, winning 2, while at Valor, Ben participated in a discovery trip to Africa. Future plans include exploring hockey opportunities at junior level or enrolling in one of the colleges he has been accepted at. The 7th senior is number 11, Nick Morona. Nick is here with his mother, Michelle, and father, Vinny, and sister Julia. Nick chose to attend Valor to pursue his academic goals and to play hockey. Throughout his time at Valor, his favorite subject has been U.S. history and anatomy. The teacher he admires the most, Mrs. Hutchinson, who is amazing. His favorite moment was jumping into the freezing Pacific Ocean with all of his friends. Nick will miss his teammates, coaches, and teachers if they have brought him so much happiness and joy over the past 4 years. Nick plans to go on a discovery trip to Israel with some of his teammates and Mr. G in June. After graduation, Nick plans to continue his hockey career at the junior hockey level or attend Montana State University, where he plans to major in biology and would like to pursue a career in the medical field. The 8th senior we are honoring tonight is player number 10, Jeremy Muir. Jeremy is here with his mother and father, Wenfong and Jeff Muir, and sisters, Amy Muir. Jamie came to Valor to challenge himself both academically with school and athletically with hockey. and most importantly, to make new friends and create memories. His favorite subjects at school are AP Calculus and Senior Bible. Jeremy's favorite teachers are Mr. Dutmer and Miss Albright, who he considers to be two fantastic math teachers, and Mr. Ladwig, who is an absolute beauty when it comes to business and hairstyles. Jeremy's favorite hockey moments are many, but he especially enjoyed spending time with the boys recently in California. The thing that Jeremy will miss most about Valor will be seeing his mom in the Discovery office and his sister in the halls of Valor. While attending Valor, Jeremy participated on a 2-week Valor Discovery trip to South Africa, competed in Valor DECA, and as far as arts go, he can play the piano, do ceramics, and perform ballet. I didn't know that. His academic achievements include the National Honor Society all 4 years and have reached summa cum laude status. Jeremy's athletic honors include playing varsity hockey for 3 years and 2 CHASA Academic All-State First Team Awards. After graduation, Jeremy will attend Baylor University, where he will continue to play hockey and double major in both entrepreneurship and pre-law. And that is the ninth senior we are honoring tonight is number 7, Aiden Owen. Aiden is here tonight with his mother and father, Kristen and Eric Owen, and his grandmother, Anita Owen. Aiden came to Valor for the great academics, athletics, and most importantly, the faith integration into all areas of Valor. His favorite subject is math because he likes solving problems. The Valor teachers he admires most are Mr. Kettler, Mr. Sherry, and Mr. Anderson because they are all excellent teachers and have shown me what it means to live a Christ-led life. Aiden's favorite hockey moment was winning the state championship his freshman year in 5 overtimes and getting everyone a late start the next day at Valor. He will miss getting to see his friends in the halls and having good relationships with his teachers. Aiden's academic honors include member of the National Honor Society, first team All-State academic in hockey, National Merit finalist, and Top Scholar Award for varsity hockey freshman and junior year. Athletic honors during his time at Valor include second team All-Conference junior year, NIT Team Colorado 2022, and best defensive Valor varsity player in his junior year. After graduation, Aiden will be pursuing playing hockey at the junior level. The 10th senior we are honoring tonight is number 6, Simon Terosian. Simon is here tonight with his mother and father, Angela and Matt Terosian, and his brother, Sarkis Terosian. Simon moved from Indiana beginning his junior year at Valor. It was an easy move for him after he visited Valor and instantly fell in love with the campus and overall community of the school. His favorite subject at Valor is AP English. His favorite teachers at Valor are Dr. Rowe because of her hilarious remarks and love of sci-fi. Professor Kim because he was an amazing Israel discovery leader, and because he is a super talented and down-to-earth. And last but certainly not least is Mr. Glossinger because he was the best mentor and prayer partner he could ever have. Simon's favorite hockey moment was having the opportunity to travel back to Indiana and play against his former Indiana hockey teammates at Culver Academy. Simon will miss the amazing community provided by Valor. The students and faculty are kind, accepting, and the best. He will also miss playing hockey while simultaneously building a strong relationship with the Lord during his 2 seasons playing varsity hockey. While at Valor, Simon had the incredible opportunity to visit the Holy Land. Israel was the most beautiful country he had ever visited. The trip built his life around a firm foundation in Jesus Christ and the chance to walk the story. Simon's academic honors at Valor include the Valor Discipline Award, members of the National Honor Society, Cum Laude Society Honor Roll during his 2 years at Valor. His athletic honors include varsity hockey for 2 years, assistant captain during his senior year, and ambassador for Christ for the team. His future plans after graduation include attending Baylor University, studying marketing and business management. He will continue to play hockey for the Baylor Division II ACHA club team and will try his best to grow as a young man in the upcoming program. The 11th senior is number 14, Owen Walsh. Walsh family attending the game tonight is mom and dad Laura and Damian Walsh, and his brother Fitzpatrick and his sister Addison. Owen chose Valor for 2 reasons. First, he came to Valor for the smaller class sizes, and secondly, to gain a better group to grow his faith. His favorite subject is history. Owen's favorite teachers have been Mr. Hendershot, Mr. Nelson, and Mr. Hickman. I admire Mrs. Hendershot because she was always looking for you to improve whether you liked it or not. She was always in your corner and had your best interest at heart. I admire Mrs. Nelson, boy, because of her unbound kindness and how she stayed by his side no matter how many times he got a math problem wrong and made sure he had confidence in his work. Owen admires how Mr. Hickman provided a safe space for him and his friends to be themselves and how he always made sure they were having fun. His favorite Valor hockey moment was going to any trip or retreat and growing closer to the team, as well as scoring 2 goals in the semifinals to advance to the state championship. The thing Owen will miss the most about Valor is the mindset of the hockey team and the culture that provides a family atmosphere the minute you walk through the doors at Valor. While at Valor, Owen played Valor lacrosse and participated in the Rocketry Club. Owen will go on a Valor Discovery trip in Mexico. Owen's athletic honors include 4-year varsity hockey, 2-time state championship, and also the recipient of the Most Improved Player award his sophomore year. After graduation, he plans to play junior hockey and then study exercise science. Chase Whitmore is the 12th senior. He's number 25. Chase is here tonight with his mother, Erica, father, Jack, and brothers, Kane and Cash. Chase came to Valor because he liked it more than Regis. His favorite subject at Valor has been piano, and his most admired teacher is Mrs. Hutchinson. Chase's favorite hockey moments were playing with all of his great teammates. He will miss his friends and the teachers the most. If you don't hear it before, he loved his piano class. Future college plans are undecided. He plans to major in business. The final senior tonight honored is number 15, Brooks Wright. Brooks is here tonight with his mother and father, Revan and Dr. John Wright. Brooks is also being honored tonight by his proud older siblings, Fritz and Elena, who are participating via our live stream. Welcome. Brooks chose to attend Valor in pursuit of an unparalleled faith-based academic and athletic experience. Brooks relocated from Kearney, Nebraska to attend Valor, hoping to be mentored by Coach Gwozdecki. Brooks' favorite subject is English. He finds joy in writing. His favorite teachers at Valor have been Mr. Krieger and Mr. Glossinger. Reflecting on his favorite hockey moment, it is without a doubt his vivid recollection of winning the semifinal state championship game last year. The things Brooks will miss the most at Valor is being a member of a strong Christian school community, life groups, attending school with his teammates, and playing hockey in the middle of the day. He will also miss making lifelong memories, traveling with his teams and hanging out in the bistro, although he will not miss Flick dining. Brooks' biggest disappointment at Valor was the cancellation of his Discovery trip to Spain because of COVID, but he is looking forward to participating in Discovery Israel trip this summer. Outside of hockey, Brooks played freshman lacrosse and a member of the golf team. He was a member of the Tier 2 hockey team during his freshman season. He is thankful for the hard work has paid off. Brooks' academic honors include being a member of the National Honor Society, a member of Valor Cum Laude Society, member of the National Society of High School Honors, and the State DECA District Qualifier. Athletic honors during his time at Valor include being an assistant captain of the Tier 2 team his sophomore year, CHASA Academic All-First Team during his junior year, and playing for Team Colorado and USA Hockey's America Showcase. Brooks plans to pursue hockey at the junior level next year prior to a pre-medical, pre-dental path to college. That is it. Your 13 seniors, again, Colton Ackerman, Alec Alfieri, Henry Barnes, Garrett Coveney, Noah Fecity, Ben Larson, Nick Morona, Jeremy Muir, Aiden Owen, Simon Terosian, Owen Walsh, Chase Whitmore, and Brooks Wright. And thank you for letting me do this for you. It's been an honor to watch these players and see their parents out here today in honor as well. Thank you very much. We'll be back for the start of the third period momentarily. Stay with us. It's 1-1, Regis and Valor. to the beat of, I don't know if that is Spanish trumpets there that we've got going in the background, but they're on it. Shots on goal. 7-4 in favor of Valor. As, excuse me, 7-2 in favor of Valor. So, and listen to that music. It is cranking right now. As just about everybody is ready here, we've got Regis now to our right-hand side in this second period. A little bit of extended intermission here with the celebration of the 13 Valor seniors. And we are just about ready as Michael Manville is chatting it up there with Henry Barnes and Alfieri. So many of these players played together in youth hockey growing up and then play against each other in high school. There is 109 up on the power play as Maddox Charles serves his holding or hooking penalty. Puck is over to the far side, and right in front is Carter Schick. Stole that puck and tried to center it. Puck is picked back up by Manville. Slides it ahead. His back shot is wide. Eli Ash tried to get to it, but Valor's able to clear it with Terosian all the way back to Hernandez's cage. 40 seconds remaining in the power play, and Manville works it up the near side boards and flicks a pass to the far side. But the headman pass intercepted and cleared again. So Regis, who had it briefly set up in the Valor zone, has 20 seconds remaining before Maddox Charles is released and bringing that puck through and almost pool cueing that shot on was number 17, Ian Beck. He came down that right-hand side. You get another good look at it. He gets past one. That loose puck, that's a dangerous play. Ian Beck with some speed was able to maneuver his way through a couple of Valor players, and so Connor Ihaya take this face-off. Went up against Walsh with 11 seconds left in the power play for Regis. Their first of the game. Valor is yet to have a power play. Walsh tracks down the puck and sends it back to Whitmore. Whitmore up ice to Morona. Morona takes a check. Got it in, and that kills off the power play here. But it goes for an icing call, and so Valor, at the expiration of that penalty, they get Maddox Charles back. They get 5 players on the ice, and they've got an offensive zone face-off. It's 1-1. We're here a minute 20 into this second period, and the puck over on the far side is scooped up and moved out. Ihaya tries to hold it there. Whitmore has it and finds Galushko. Galushko's pass reeled in by Morona and sauced out to center. Chasing it back is Ryan Williams. Williams on his backhand stashes it back over on the far side, and picking it back up was Perrin Joppi. He's able to get it back out. Icing is waved off. Morona's got a chase, and Robinson's there. Robinson lends a hand. Puck is moved up the half boards, but a good forecheck by Regis keeps the puck in the zone. Puck comes back up to the point and slid back over to Miller. Miller cross ice feed was deflected by Galushko, a blind backhand feed. And it just escapes the zone as Miller's got a backtrack. Puck is dumped in, and the bouncer in on Cooper Robinson. He leaves it there for Whitmore. Whitmore with hounded from behind. Miller's got it again. For the third time, Miller puts it back into the Valor zone. Brenner on the forecheck, steals the puck from Morona and takes him down. Brenner with the puck, circles and gets a shot off. Robinson had to make that save as Camden Lai punches it back over to the far side. But Regis keeps the pressure on. Valor pokes it over to the near side. And stepping in is Miller again from his deep position. The pressure works. The shot from the point, and that one was deflected. Never got through. Whitmore with the puck as Brenner tracking again. This time he's going to send it the length of the ice, and just watching it go by was Hernandez. Good pressure by Regis here in this second period. They get a hand clap there from the assistant on the the bench for Regis. And for Valor, in this period of the long change, they get a break as they get a new line out there, and it's Garrett Coveney's line. As Mark Lagwood is there as well, as the puck came back up to the point. That shot scores! Regis leads. They got a tip in front. The shot was off of Patterson's blade, but I believe it was tipped in front, and let's see if we can pick it up here on this rebound, as we'll get a good look from behind. As Patterson, the puck bounced back up, and Patterson didn't waste any time. Patterson buries it, and I believe he's going to get credit for the goal. We're going to get a better look from behind Cooper Robinson as that puck came up, and a lot of traffic. And I think it was scored by Filler. So Filler gets the goal. It is 2-1. So Filler scores from Patterson and Ash. So Ash gets his second point of the game, as we are at the 3:40 mark here of this second period. And Ladwig back to retrieve the puck as Valor finds themselves in a 1-goal deficit. Banks it over to the far side, and it's Manville with the puck. Manville gets checked into the boards, into the bench boards, almost goes over, gets a little help from his friends. And Muir slides it around to the near side as this Valor forecheck is giving, or this Regis forecheck is giving Valor some fits. Schick knocked that one down. Brooks Wright retrieves it, takes a shot, waved at by Hernandez. It rides up the near side boards, and it's hoisted up and out by Williams. Williams headman pass up to Manville beyond his reach. Valor jams it up the boards, and the bouncing puck is swept back over. Fecity on the move. Fecity takes the shot, deflects, and into the netting. Off a Regis stick, the faceoff will stay inside the zone as the music continues. And so you saw Noah Fecity jump into the play there with a sense of urgency. Valor hasn't put much on Hernandez here in this period, as they were on the PK for a bit. That puck comes up to Aiden Owen. Owen looks for an angle, sends it over to the far side. It's wrapped around by Paranjapi. Owen jumps in as Valor, sensing the moment, he's jump in. Tarosian with the puck as he's watched by Schick. Tarosian guides it back over to Aiden Owen, and Tarosian's got it again. Manville on him, banked off the glass. Beck was there, misses Schick on the pass, and Aiden Owen's got it. Owen guides it back over to the near side as Barnes tries to move it in. Maddox Charles was there. Aiden Owen picks up the loose puck, drop pass, looks for the tip in front, as Owen continues to do some heavy stick play, looking to free that puck. Puck comes back over to the freshman, Maddox Charles. Tries to get it in deep, but it's pinched off the boards, and Regis moves it back out to center. Carter Schick looks for a lane. Manville goes for a chase, and Cooper Robinson angles one around the boards as it rides the shelf. As a little puck luck there for Valor, as Valor unable to get it out, though, as the pass up beyond the reach as it goes through. Fecity is there, but Hernandez moves it down into the corner. Fecity centering feed is knocked down by Miller. Moved up the boards, and Regis is able to get it back out to center. The pass in on Ihaya's stick, but Whitmore shoulders him off the play, and the puck is delivered back over to the near side. Tipped by Barnes, up, not out. Regis holds the line. Puck put back in on Whitmore. Whitmore chased by Ihaya. Ihaya delivers a check, scoops the puck back, looking for some help. He's got it. The centering feed goes beyond. Miller's got it. Miller's shot deflected as Robinson makes another save. Puck back over on the far side. Whitmore chasing. Puck is picked back up. McDonald. McDonald moves it back up to the point. The puck behind the net, behind Valor's cage. Ihaya's got it. Ihaya angles a backhand back over to up high, right in front, shot goal. Regis leads 3-1. Regis with the pressure, they kept it on, and getting that goal, scoring the goal is Cameron Balapat. So you could just sense it there as Regis kept the pressure on. Valor was unable to clear the puck. It is 3-1 here as Balapat scores, and for him, Balapat gets his third goal of the season. Cameron Balapat. And you see it here on this rebound as the puck was right there, and Balabat in the low slot, wasn't picked up, and Balabat scores, making it 3-1. So Valor finds themselves in a 2-goal deficit here in this second period, as Regis has come out with some energy following that. As Jenkins tries to move the puck up, and that puck is held in by Pinho. As Pinheiro moves it over to the far side on his backhand, squares up, but a good defensive effort is getting a stick on it there. It was Colton Ackerman, the senior. Centering feed, ricochets back out to center. Picked up and moved right back in by Zach Lorenzo behind Cooper Robinson's cage. Again, Valor has played defensively this entire period, as other than Noah Feckety's shot that was ricocheted into the netting, they haven't been able to put any pressure on. And we are 7 minutes into this second period, as Regis has 2 goals and a 3-1 lead. As there is Muir. Muir is able to get it back out. Ackerman shovels it ahead, and Carter Charles gives chase. Zach Lorenzo gets there first, moves it back over. Jenkins tries to strip it free, and the puck comes back out. It's out of the zone, I think, and perhaps it was put in offsides. It was waved off, and Aiden Owen lets it drift back. Owen touches it up there as he was looking for the whistle, and he gains it. 9:16 remaining in this second period. Valor trails 3-1. And so Ash will take this face-off. Ash, who had that first goal of the game, or the first goal for Regis. As he's putting on the pressure, he's got Nolan Williams with him. And the shot, Ash picks it back up. A quick no-look backhand feed right in front. And Filler had an opportunity as Ash was trying to sneak one past there. Cooper Robinson. Puck comes back up to the point, held in there by Williams. And the fluttering puck bounces back into Regis ice. Ryan Williams with a long pass. Ash picks it off his boots, yields. Puck is punched back in by Paranjapi. Valor and Tarosian, headman pass up to Walsh. Walsh takes the shot, and it's right on the target. Hernandez makes a save. That puck bounces all the way back out to the point, put into the corner. Larson is challenged by Williams. Williams putting some pressure on him. Ash, a body into Galushko, and Galushko tries to free that puck in the 4-man battle. Paranjapi is the 5th man high on that one. Paranjapi pokes it free. Williams chases it. Williams with Galushko chiseling away as Galushko tries to send it back up to the point. Right in front, it's punched back out to the side and moved out by Regis. With some energy, here comes Carter Schick. Schick, one of the leading scorers for this Regis squad, takes a heavy check as he goes down. Aiden Owen delivered it, and Schick is in some pain in the near side corner. As Aiden Owen, and perhaps we get one more chance to take a look at that replay from Mike Shaw. And Carter Schick, as I mentioned, Schick has 16 points. He is second in points on this Regis squad with 7 goals. Only trailing Michael Manville. And perhaps he got the wind knocked out of him, but he's kind of holding it at his right shoulder over there as he went in. A bit awkward into the boards. As I mentioned, Aiden Owen will deliver a heavy check as he lets you know he's there. Valor down by 2 with 7:41 remaining in this second period. As Garrett Coveney tries to move it into the zone, unable to. As Pinheiro back out to center. Morona with it. Morona banks one off the boards on the far side. Brooks Wright delivers a check, and Morona tries to weave through some traffic. Pinheiro's got it. Pinheiro protecting the puck with the backside. Works it back into the Valor zone and moves it back to the far side. Brooks Wright chops at it into the corner. As Wright continues to battle, Pinheiro is there. And the puck gets caught up in some skates. Valor tries to get it out, can't do so. Regis doing a terrific job holding the wall. Puck ricochets back to the near side, and Miller punches it around. Manville is there. Gets some support as stepping in is McDonald. Liam McDonald, the big defenseman on that right side. Meanwhile, bringing the puck in. Alfieri's got it. Dips the shoulder, takes it in, pass back, but is challenged by McDonald, and McDonald takes the puck away. 6:41 in this second period to go, as Pinheiro is able to get it in. Morona desperately sends a blind pass off the glass line. Puck is moved back out to center, and the battle continues with Peterson taking a heavy check there from Brooks Wright. Puck's free, and Regis is happy to keep it in neutral zone here, as Valor has been unable to get that puck in deep, and this one results in an icing call, so we're headed back to the Valor end for another faceoff. And for Coach Terry Fry, he counters with his second line out there with Connor Ihaya, Blackbatten, and Pedersen, Reese Pedersen, number 25. And the puck comes back up to the point where it's held in front of the Regis bench. That, with a lot of traffic in front, that puck ricochets back out to center. And the puck pokes free, fluttering down. The captain picks it up, and it's jammed off the boards and back over to Mark Ladwig. Ladwig puts one on target on Hernandez' cage. Sweeping back is Lorenzo, and Lorenzo reverses to a matching 8. That's Ladwig. He takes a check, bounces off of that one. And the puck is jammed over on the far side, trying to keep it in. It comes in off sides with Maddox Charles. So Regis doing a good job getting in those passing lanes and not giving a lot to Valor. Valor hasn't had a lot of offensive zone ice time here this evening. They trail 3-1 with 5:41 to go in this second period. As senior centerman Noah Fecity lines up to take this faceoff. As he's going up against this third line, Parker Brenner with Pinheiro. Pinheiro pressing again, forces a defensive zone faceoff for Valor, as Camden Lai was in on the action as well. Regis sensing potential upset here. They've got a lot of energy here. They've had it the entire second period. And off the faceoff, Aiden Owen tries to angle it up the boards, goes off the glass line and is back out to center. Maddox Charles looking for Fecity. Back over to Charles. Finds Barnes. Barnes' shot deflected in front. Gathered back in by Fecity. Finds Aiden Owen. Owen's shot tipped down in front. Loose puck shot scores was a Maddox Charles, the freshman. It is 3-2 as Valor cuts the lead to 1. Maddox Charles with those golden hand scores. You get a good look at it as Aiden Owen took that shot from the right point. Some traffic in front. It was knocked down by Maddox Charles. The loose puck bounces back to him, and from the low slot, Maddox Charles puts it in. It is 3-2. And here we get another good look at it as Maddox Charles just setting up there, and that puck came back to him, and Charles scores. Let's listen in on the other. So Barnes and Owen, Aiden Owen, get assists. We got a 1-goal game with 5:02 remaining in this second period. Terosian sends it back over to the far side, and the senior Ackerman is able to tip it in. Ackerman down there along with Jenkins. Puck comes back over to Miller as Carter Charles delivers a hard check. Puck comes back up. Terosian whips it around the boards, and it comes over to the near side. Takes a funny bounce off that Zam boards. Jenkins continues to forecheck hard. Puck can't hold it in as Aiden Owen just stepped in just beyond the blue line there with the puck. So big goal for Valor here as Regis was pressing with a 2-goal lead, and Valor comes back. Valor's had Some energy here after that second goal, trailing by 3, or trailing by 2. But Regis is keeping the pressure on. Meanwhile, back behind, Patterson moves it up ice. And the bouncing puck, Morona tries to get a stick on it. He's finally able to kick it back over to the far side. Beck was there. Manville pinched up against the boards by Walsh. Puck is as Galushko up on the high side, tries to poke it free. The puck comes free and a shot off the blade of Pinheiro. Pinheiro, good looking forward out there for this Regis squad. He's constantly on it. Meanwhile, the puck comes back over to Moroni, shrugs off a check, but he can't exit it as Patterson was there trying to hold the line, and it's with the hand pass. Valor would have had a 2-on-1 going the other way with Walsh and Larson, but a good eye from the official sees that it's a hand pass, so that's going to put a face-off back in the Valor zone with 3:54 to go in this second period. Regis leads 3-2 as Ihaya will take this face-off. Connor Ihaya lines up against Kovney, and Kovney wins it. Morona looks for the glass, but it hits a funny stanchion and bounces backwards. He'll try it again, coming out the near side. This time he flips it up, and trying to chase that puck down is Alfieri. Alfieri can't beat the red line, as just beyond his reach, and Morona got a second chance of that. You don't see that often, but that came off Morona's first clearing attempt. Came off that glass right where there's a doorway there, just that left-hand side, just next to the hash marks there. So off the face-off, dragging the puck into the corner was Muir. He's able to get one out. He escapes the zone all the way back down to Hernandez. Hernandez watched it, finally sweeps it over to the half boards. And Regis picks it back up. Ihaya gloves it back out to center. Morona has some open ice. It collapses quickly. Kovney chases as he poked on it, and Alfieri's got it. Alfieri trying to go to the far side, but a good defensive effort as Williams got a long stick on it, and the loose puck comes free. A backhand feed. Kovney's got the puck. Kovney looking up ice as it goes off of Brooks' right stick. He can't handle it. Loose puck bounces. Wright's got it again. Touches it back over to Kovney, and Kovney centering back over to Brooks' right off his blade. Alfieri there, the official behind him, makes the call to a grimacing George Gwozdecki standing behind him, watching that one. Gwozdecki with a bird's eye view there. And to the beat of YMCA. Here we go, off the face-off. Puck is poked back over to Miller, and Miller, his pass intercepted. Fekete's got it. Fekete with a man in the middle. He picks it up. Maddox Charles, the backhand shot covered and held by Hernandez. Fekete didn't have a lot of room, and you see him on this replay. He squeaks a pass by. Maddox Charles knew he didn't have a lot of room. He was approaching the side of the cage, but Maddox Charles gets a shot on goal. Hernandez makes the save, and you see that it hit him up high, and then Hernandez goes down and the puck comes back to him. Maddox Charles looking for that puck, trying to dig it out. Barnes up high, Regis collapsing, and meanwhile Barnes with the puck works it back down below the line as he's checked off over on the far side. Miller's got it. Luke Miller tries to move it over to the near side. Puck is chased up by Williams, and it's jammed back over to the far side. Fekete's got it. Fekete working out of the corner as he is sandwiched, comes away with the puck somehow, drives it to the cage. Puck comes back up high. The shot as it never got through Barnes, and a delayed call here as Valor will get their first power play of the game. It's going to be a holding call with 2:02 remaining in the second. So Valor with their first power play of the game. And for Coach George Gwozdecki, he had his top line out there. Now he's got Walsh out there. And serving two will be Liam McDonald for a hold. That play was really caused by Noah Fekete. And the errant pass takes the puck outside of the zone. Valor will have to enter one more time as Galushko gets checked hard into the boards. Lorenzo was there. Morona moves it back down to Galushko, and they find Jenkins down low. Galushko looking for the puck out of the corner. Taps it back over to Jenkins. Jenkins feed looking for Walsh, is intercepted and sent the distance. Regis will get a change as Lorenzo goes off. Meanwhile, the puck comes back over to Jenkins. Jenkins with the puck. His pass just beyond Brooks Wright over on the far side. Puck tucked back behind as it rolls around the dasher board near to the inside, near side. Patterson loses it to Jenkins. Jenkins with a soft pass finds Brooks Wright up high. Morona's shot, and it's a paddle save back down low. Here comes Galushko. Galushko was looking for Brooks Wright, but it's intercepted one more time by an active Regis stick. Under 1 minute to go in the power play. The pass back over. Alfieri feeds it back up! Shot goal! Maddox Charles has two. Valor's tied the game 3-3. It's a power play goal for Valor as Alfieri finds Maddox Charles on the far side, and the kid puts it up and over Hernandez. What a play. Maddox Charles, that is not an easy pass to pick up, but he makes it look easy, and he just taps it above Hernandez, who is sprawling to his right to make the save. Here's this pass. He sprawls, and he lifts it up and over. We're tied 3 apiece. And another goal! Aiden Owen scores! It is 4-3. Aiden Owen picks up the loose puck in the slot. He buries it. We can't even get the call from the announcer, and Aiden Owen's put another one in. Aiden Owen at the 44-second mark picks up this puck in the slot. He roofs it. It is 4-3. So less than a minute later, Aiden Owen scores as he put above the glove side of Hernandez. Let's see if we can get the goal call on this one before the next goal, as Maddox Charles' goal was a power play goal. So Maddox Charles has 2 goals and an assist. He's got a 3-point night going, and we've got an entire period remaining. So just like that, Valor was trailing, and Maddox Charles scores a beautiful goal, and then he gets a second one on the power play to make it 3-3 as he tied it up. And what a game. What a game. Valor comes back from a 2-goal deficit here in this second period to take the lead. There is 21 seconds remaining in this period as Regis clears it back out, and Larson tracks it back down. And there's Aiden Owen as Aiden Owen puts a body into number 18. That was Parker Brenner. Back over to the far side. Chasing it down was Patterson. Patterson moves the puck in tight, and another shot as one more time I am impressed by Pinheiro. Nico Pinheiro, number 22, gets another shot off. He's got quick mitts. Good looking forward. We are done with 2 periods. We've got 1 to go. 4-3 Valor leads as Valor entered that period with a 1-1 tie. Regis got 2 goals, one from Filler, one from Blackbat to make it 3-1. And they were dominating at that point. And then Valor comes back. Maddox Charles from Aiden Owen and Barnes, and then Maddox Charles from Alfieri with a power play goal makes it 3-3. Aiden Owen caps off the period with a goal, making it 4-3. It's senior night at Valor. I'm Manny Furtado for Shaw Hockey. Glad to have you on board. We'll be back for the third and final period. This is a good one. Don't go away. And welcome back to the South Suburban Sports Center, where we have Regis and Valor varsity hockey, Chassa hockey here. And Regis was leading in that second period, but Valor comes back with a vengeance with 3 goals at the tail end of that period to take a 4-3 lead, and that's where we stand as we enter into this, going into this third period. As I mentioned, both of these teams typically at the top of the standings, and in the Metro, Denver East right now is ahead of Valor Christian, but it was only really because Valor Christian had only played 12 games compared to Denver East. And Regis with a 6-3-3 record after 12 games here. But whenever these two teams get together, it doesn't matter because they are going to go at it and put on a show, and they have this evening. So buckle up. The third period has begun, and we are underway. And Maddox Charles with the puck. His pass picked off, and here comes Regis with the counterattack. Bringing it in is Beck with a shot off the blocker. Bouncing puck as Fekete tucks it ahead and now gives chase. Fekete's got Maddox Charles with him. Takes the shot, and a big save by Hernandez as Hernandez keeps it a 1-goal game. Bouncing puck on the clean sheet of ice is sent back up to the point and guided around over to the near side. Barnes has it. Barnes moves it back up, but it took a funny bounce as Aiden Owen delivers it back over to Terosian. Simon Terosian can't get it in deep as the puck is rifled back out to the Valor end. And moving the puck back over to the defenseman, Simon Terosian. Picked it up off his backhand, shovels it back out to center, and flagged back down by number 6. That is Ryan Williams. He loses the puck, and the puck back up high as Valor was changing. Nicholas Morona spins one back over to Brooks Wright, who angles one up the boards. It bounces off a Coveney stick, and Wright has it again. Morona picks it up and sends a hard pass, punch back, right back to the Valor line. Who's going to control? Alfieri walks it in down the left-hand side. His pass is deflected as it went off of Ryan Williams' stick. And the puck over on the far side. Regis moves it back over. Williams gathers it in. Williams with the head up. Back out to the red stripe. Bouncing puck. Puck is picked back up. And Paranjapi, the defenseman, sends it back into the Valor zone. A quick spring pass has Brooks on the move. Brooks back down low. Sends one through the slot. Alfieri was tied up. Couldn't get free. And the bouncing puck comes back out to center as Coveney chops at it. Puck is scooped back up and picked up by Reese Peterson. Peterson over on the far side looks for the shot as it bounces off of Cooper Robinson. Brooks Robinson now has the puck as, Brooks Wright on the move. I've done that a couple of times. Hey, good old Brooks Robinson. And there is pass back over as Larson has it. And he punches it around all the way down to Elijah Hernandez's cage. Regis sets up, thinking about the long pass as it would have been cut off. Galushko's with it. Galushko with a backhand feed as Walsh got tied up, tried to free himself. This one angled off the glass, flagged down by Muir. Delivered to Lagwood. Lagwood plays it around the boards. Galushko. And the bouncing puck rides the rails and out of the zone. Cooper Robinson this time take matters into his own hands, finds the defenseman Muir up ahead, banked off. Walsh feeds one back out to center as it was Larson. Larson taken off of it. Walsh scoops it back up, tries to work out of the corner, pokes it back over to Muir, and Muir's shot right on target as Hernandez was able to get the pads down and make that save. Valor looks to counterattack. Here comes Galushko. Galushko takes it into the zone, edge of the circle, sends one right in front as Larson got a stick on it. Hernandez might have made the save, or it might have gone wide. Tough to see from this angle, nevertheless. Puck out, here comes Regis with a chance, bringing the puck in, delivering the pass and the score. Brenner scores, he got a beautiful pass from Pinheiro. It is 4-4 as Pinheiro set him up. As it was a 2-on-0. As you watch it, 2 Valor players collide, Terosian and Aiden Owen. And all of a sudden, Pinheiro breaks free, fakes him out, and sends it back over to Brenner for his 3rd goal of the season. We're tied 4 apiece. What a game. Brenner from Pinheiro. And I've been talking about Pinheiro all night as Pinheiro made a beautiful play, and he knew he had a man over there, but he drew Cooper Robinson in, and he made it easy as he delivered it on a platter there for Brenner. Parker Brenner scores his 3rd goal of the season. Back to the live action. We've got 12:55 to go in this 3rd period. The puck is back up at Aiden Owen's point. His shot deflects off a boot and up and out of play. Let's see where this face-off goes. It's going to stay inside the zone. And to the right of Elijah Hernandez. Hernandez came in with a 1.83 goals against average. .924 save percentage. Rio very close to Ryan Miller. And just a touch better than Cooper Robinson, but Robinson seems more rubber than any goalie here as he's gone the distance for Valor. Meanwhile, the puck shuffled back over to the far side as Barnes lays a shoulder into Miller. Puck comes back up high, and the pass a bit too hot to handle for Simon Terosian, but he hustles, gets it back, puts it back down the half boards, and Terosian moving in as Barnes has it. Barnes with the shot. Terosian jamming away on the side of the cage. Loose puck as sticks go up high, bodies go down. Puck comes back over to the near side. Alfieri Fekete moves it back over. Maddox Charles, his shot, as that was ricocheted off a boot. Maddox Charles again leaves it there for Terosian, and it just escapes the zone. As putting on some pressure was Manville. Manville taken off the play by Aiden Owen. Aiden Owen had Manville lined up, and Manville wisely got out of the way of that one. Meanwhile, Barnes, his pass beyond Fekete, touched up by Lorenzo. Lorenzo banks one off the glass. As Morona was there, Morona nearly collides with Jake Filler. And the long pass through center. This is going to go for an icing call. Valor's got a defensive zone face-off. We've got 11:31 to go in this 3rd period. We're tied 4 apiece. Well, as I said, Regis was not going to go away here as they come back. And Brenner ties it up here as the puck moved quickly back over to Patterson. Patterson draws it back to the red, where he angles one into the far side. Cooper Robinson back over to Whitmore. Whitmore's giveaway right in tight in the shot. As Robinson seals the cage, he hugged that post. Had to go up high as that pass, a giveaway, and right in front. And all alone was number 14, Nolan Williams. And Williams tried to go up high on Cooper Robinson, but Cooper Robinson taps the posts and makes the play. And so the puck over on the far side. Alfieri trying to hold it, trying to move it out, and now Alfieri sidesteps one. He's got Brooks Wright in the slot, and Alfieri has it poked off his stick, continuing to battle over on the far side. Wright can't get to it, and Regis is able to move the puck back out to center. Walking it back in is Blattbat. Blattbat angles one to the far side. Ihaya back down into the corner as Ihaya battling there with Alfieri, picks it back up, but is hit by Morona, and no call is as Morona upended I believe it was Blattbat. So Blattbat into the corner. Brooks Wright battling with Cameron Blattbat. Puck is shuffled back up to the point. Williams has it. Williams moves it back over to the far side where McDonald moves it softly down the boards, and Valor ices the puck. 10:14 to go in this 3rd period. 4-4 game. And so the face-off to the right of Cooper Robinson as Walsh backhands it back over to the near side. Aiden Owen does the same over to the half boards. Puck comes back out to center as Miller, the defenseman, advances it back to Camden Lai. Lai puts it back behind Valor's cage, and Valor's got to work it out with Aiden Owen. Owen looking for Galushko, but Galushko didn't get a piece of it. Galushko claims he was defended there by number 16, Liam McDonald. But the referee doesn't give him that. And he's making the argument that he would have touched it had he not been interfered. You see that waved off many times when the defenseman takes the offensive player, or the player intended for the pass, out of the play. Meanwhile, puck comes back, and we've got a face-off here. Puck comes back out to the point, and McDonald's got to exit the zone as Walsh seals the puck. Walsh has a man on the far side. Larson's shot saved by Hernandez. Hernandez comes up with a big glove save as Larson was on the far side. He was running out of room, though, as Walsh got him the pass. And Larson was nearly to the goal line when he took this shot. As the puck comes out, flags it down. I should say he was just below that circle. And a terrific play by Hernandez. Put a marker on that. 4-4 game, 9:41 to go. And Valor with a golden opportunity, but unable to connect. As Manville puts it back behind Lagwig. And it goes for a icing call there. I think everybody was waiting for it. And boy, these two teams have put on quite a show for us here. And there's a reason why. They're two of the top teams in the state year after year. Perennially, they're there. So the top line out there for Coach Terriot is he's got Ian Beck out there along with Manville and Carter Schick. Schick, number 19, closes in on Ladwig as Ladwig tried to get it in deep. Beck was there and picked up by Galushko, feeds it back down low. Larson again! This time he scores! Larson makes it 5-4. Galushko gets the assist, and this hard-working third line gives Valor the lead one more time, 5-4. What a terrific play. Galushko just feathered it back in as Hernandez tried to cover it up. Larson picks it up and buries it. So Larson makes it 5-4. We get another look at this one as Galushko just sensing with one hand as he just could move that puck in tight, as Hernandez couldn't handle it there, and Larson is there. So Larson gets his goal. It is 5-4. So Galushko and Owen each get assists. And for Ben Larson, that is his 6th goal of this season. So it is 5-4 as Regis trailing now by 1. They've got 8:45 to go as Valor. And a big check picked up as that was Ash. Ash delivered that in on Morona. Morona didn't appreciate it, went back at Ash, but Ash shrugs it off. It's a pretty good size forward there. And the puck is punched back over to the near side in the chase along the half boards there. As that was number 4, Perenjapi, the defenseman, playing in tight, but coming away with it is Carter Charles. Carter Charles with the shot, and that one up high on Hernandez, up and over. As Carter Charles delivers a check from behind, he's going to go to the box. And that's not going to make Coach George Gwozdecki happy, as Carter Charles came down and is saying, "What me?" with palms up. But he's going to go to the box. So here in this third period, Regis gets their 2nd power play. And the first power play came courtesy of Maddox Charles. This one, Carter Charles, for a roughing call. And the rough comes at the 8:07 mark. So just what Coach Terriot wanted was a power play, and he gets it here as we're over the halfway mark into this third period with Regis trailing 5-4. And so the puck is stolen by Fekete. Fekete overskated it and then stole it back again. This time back over to Alfieri, and Alfieri wastes no time. Ian Beck, who's got 5 tallies this year for this Regis squad. Sends a slingshot pass back, and it's Carter Schick with the puck, but he leaves it behind, and here comes Alfieri. Alfieri coming down the left-hand side. The shot just whistles wide. Puck on the far side by Muir. Alfieri had an opportunity. He had an open net on the far side, but it's tough to pick that corner. That one goes wide. Now comes Fekete. Fekete, as Valor looks like they're on the power play with a couple of rushes here. Regis will reset with Zach Lorenzo back behind Hernandez's cage. And 1:04 to go in the power play. 7:08 to go in this third period. Puck is whipped corner to corner, but stopped there by Cooper Robinson. Robinson guides it back over to Morona, and Morona looking for an angle as the puck ricochets back over to the near side, and the rolling puck is chased down by Regis, bringing it right back in and taking another heavy check there. From Morona was number 22, Pinheiro. And Pinheiro gets it in deep, and Valor has a whistle here with 37 seconds. There'll be a defensive zone face-off for Valor. And for Coach Terriot, he's got Pinheiro out there. Along with number 15, he's got Jake Filler up against the wall. And Reese Pedersen in the slot. Valor wins that face-off. They're able to rag more time off the clock. And sweeping in is Ryan Williams. Williams moves it back up ice. As Ladwig over on the far side got a piece of that, holds him up. Ladwig defending, and meanwhile the puck into the corner. The pass comes back up high as Pinheiro's shot and goes off the inboards. And Valor's able to clear at the tail end of this power play as the seconds melt off the clock, down to 3 seconds on the power play. Valor has killed off 2 power plays here this evening. Regis bringing the puck back in. It's Brenner. Brenner taken into the corner, and the puck is stolen. Galushko slides it back over to Larson. His pass deflected, but scooping up the puck is Muir. Muir delivers it to Aiden Owen, and a backhand feed has Muir with open ice. Muir walks it back in, takes the shot. That went off of Miller's shin pads. Back over to Muir, down low for the defenseman. Tries to feed it back to Walsh. Walsh with a shoulder check is taken out of the play by Ihaya. And the puck is moved back out to center for Regis and dumped in by Williams. Stolen by Valor, picked up by Barnes. Barnes ahead to Walsh. Walsh, Patterson, the big defenseman, gets there, and the blind pass misses the mark. Puck comes all the way back to Cooper Robinson with 5:12, and Robinson wisely backs into the end boards and lets the puck roll for an icing call. 5:10 remaining. Valor leads 1-0 in a battle between these two Christian high schools. As Fekete lines up, the right-handed stick, as Henry Barnes up against the board, but the puck is swept back over by Lorenzo to the far side. Scooping it back is Patterson. Patterson works his way back in front of the Regis bench, and the big defenseman pokes it past Muir. Tarosian chases, yields to Muir. Muir leaves it there as Tarosian sweeps it up the near side boards. As the pass across ice, picked back up over on the far side by Carter Schick. Schick taken off the play. Puck rolled back up the boards, held up at the line, and put right back into the Valor zone. The bouncing puck comes back to Noah Fekete. Fekete with those quick feet. Fekete tries to work through, does all the way through. Maddox Charles on the doorstep. Hernandez makes the save. Noah Fekete went through just about the entire Regis Red defensive line there as he went through just about everybody, spinning like a pinball down there and keeping his eye on that puck. He almost had a backhand goal as he took his final check. Maddox Charles, who's got a couple of tallies here tonight, almost had an opportunity to put in a rebound as Garrett Coveney sets up to take this face-off. Coveney battling with Brenner, and the puck is moved out by Regis. Pinheiro moves it back over to the far side and trying to work his way through, and Cooper Robinson taken down from behind. A couple of players colliding into his cage, including teammate Aiden Owen, as Rhoda took out a player, and you watch it here. Regis really didn't have it. The chances skating in and getting taken out. And a pretty good stick there by Cooper Robinson. Trying to see that number for the Regis player that got upended into the cage. Cooper Robinson protecting a 1-goal lead, 4:14 to go in this third period. As Brooks Wright holds the puck up against the wall for safety and looks for support. He gets it as Aiden Owen angles one back over to the far side. Puck comes back over to Brenner. Brenner shot as it went through and had a chance. Loose puck. Morona gets a long stick, moves it back over to the near side. Williams punches it into the corner. Back over to Lai. Lai hands it back off, and the pass in front is picked off by Walsh. Walsh looking for an exit, sends it back over to Morona, and Morona is able to get it back out to center. Alfieri pinched off the play. Camden Lai, his long pass. Brenner sidestepping as Brenner sends it back through center. Pinero's shot as Pinero tried to use the defenseman as a screen, and he got a shot off. That was a good play by Pinero, as one more time he brings it into the zone and created an offensive opportunity for Regis. Regis needs it here as they've got 3:09 remaining and a 1-goal deficit. Regis tries to pick up that puck, but unable to come up with it. Was a the shot from the right-hand side. He's gloved out by Hernandez. We got a break in the action, 2:59 to go. Valor leads by 1 with Regis pressing. And let's see what Coach Ott has in store as he gives his troops their instructions from the bench, as he's got Connor Ihaya out there. And off that face-off, puck comes back up to Valor. Valor's shot from the point. That was Ladwig. That one hits the end boards and ricochets back to the near side. Jeremy Muir rifles it back to the far side. And there is Galushko again, trying to protect that puck down low. Walsh is there, poked off of it, and the loose puck comes back out as Muir with a good poke check there. And Muir battling hard on the defensive side. Walsh tries to move it up and out, unable to. Twisting shot by Blackback. That one goes off a skate, and it's dumped back to Galushko to deal with in the corner. Galushko taken off the play, back to him. Galushko moves it back down as Regis with a strong 3-man forecheck. Ihaya stretches for it, takes the puck away, back out to the line. Here's the shot, and this time Robinson has seen enough. 2:07 remaining, 1-goal game. Good forecheck by Regis. Regis, that line absolutely was not given up between Ihaya and Balapat and Peterson. And now for Coach Ott, he's got his top line out there. Ian Beck, Manville, and Carter Schick. Going up against Valor's Fecity, Barnes, and Maddox Charles. Terosian and Aiden Owen out there as well. And with 2:07 remaining, I believe, Coach George Gwozdecki takes the timeout. Might have been Terry Ott. So Gwozdecki gathers the troops in. And to a little Led Zeppelin in the background, we've got our timeout here. And as we look at the top scorers in the league this year, thus far, and you've got Michael Manville right at the top, along with Carter Schick. They've each got 19 and 16 points respectively, as Coach Ott has had a little bit of disproportionate goal scoring here this year as he looks to get his second and third lines in a little bit more. So Coach Ott has pulled Hernandez. And here, let's give you the lineup. It's Schick, Beck, Manville, and along with Williams, along with Pinheiro up at the point. And Williams taps it there. Valor's able to move it up and out, but it comes out of the zone. Or I should say out of play. Faceoff will come back in deep. So Manville's on one side. And Jake Filler is out there as well. So Filler and Williams out there with Schick, Manville, and up at the point. Over on the far side is Williams. And off the face-off it's jammed right in as Aiden Owen. Right off the play, as we saw this right off the face-off. And trying to jam it away was Manville. As Aiden Owen's got an eye on him as he's got the inside slot position. Beck will take this face-off versus Fekete. And again, Manville sweeps in to pick up this. But this time, he's sealed off the boards by Aiden Owen. That bouncing puck finds the stick of Walsh. Walsh looks for the empty netter and just misses. As Barnes with the puck. Barnes in the corner, battling as he's trying to look for a man. Fekete comes up, and here we go. Off to the races, bringing the puck in. Pinheiro is a pinata as he goes down. The bouncing puck over to the far side. As Walsh gets to it, tries to move it up the half boards. Regis holding there. Fekete with the puck, tries to work through. Held up by Pinheiro, looking for the call. It's not coming. 1:16 remaining. Gwozdecki is livid. Meanwhile, the puck comes back over to the near side. Tarosian's got it, looking for Fekete. Up ice. Alfieri stretches for it. Regis has it. Under 1 minute. Here comes Ihaya. Ihaya taken out of the corner by Brooks Wright. Right in the corner, battling as the loose puck continues along the boards. Puck is held up there. Back up to the point. Tarosian racing for it. Tarosian gets to it, but it's deflected. It doesn't find the back of the cage. Puck is swept back over to the far side. 40 seconds remaining. Valor leads by 1. Regis desperate. Moves the puck back over to Brenner. Brenner, shot! Misses wide as it goes to the far side. Puck comes out of the zone. 29 seconds. Valor leads by 1. 5-4. Coach George Gwozdecki. Now, Coach Terry Ott will take his timeout as Coach Gwozdecki was livid trying to make the call as Noah Fekete had a jump on that puck, and over on the far side, I think it was Pinheiro was holding him up against the boards, and Gwozdecki was trying to make the call. The entire Valor coaching staff was trying to make the call, but they were not to be heard here. So we've got Chatfield and Heritage up next, so the crowd is filtered in. We've got a great crowd here this evening to watch this game, and what a matchup we've seen. Going back to this thing started out as Owen Walsh made it 1-0 in that first period, but Eli Ash tied it up to make it 1-1. And then Regis comes back early in that second period with 2 goals in 3 minutes. Filler and Blackback. But Maddox Charles with 2 goals and Aiden Owen with a third tally made it 4-3 Valor. Brenner and Larson get goals in the third period. That's where we stand. 5-4 Valor, 29 seconds remaining. Face-off in front of Coach George Gwozdecki's bench as Coveney twirls the stick going up against Pinheiro. Pinheiro, Blackback, Williams. On the near side is Beck. As Brooks Wright is out there as well. And the puck is backhanded back down, but gloved down by Regis and redirected as Paranjapi moved it back over to the near side. Manville tips one in. 16 seconds remaining as Aiden Owen moves it over to the far side. Owen gets a stick on it, battling with Pinheiro on the low side. Coming away with the puck as the puck kicks safe. Backhand, another another save as Cooper Robinson makes two. The final score, the buzzer sounds. Valor wins 5-4 in a comeback win. Cooper Robinson makes a couple of saves to cap this one off. As that loose puck came, and Regis had a couple of shots in on Cooper Robinson, but he makes the big save, and Valor wins senior night versus Regis. And these two teams will play again. It is Regis's next game, as Valor's got one in between. So Valor comes away with the win, 5-4. Your final score, and what a game it was here that we saw here tonight between these two perennial powers. And so we've got the traditional shaking of the hands. And for Valor and Regis, they will then meet at center ice and have a closing prayer. And for Valor, they have Regis next in their next game. So a terrific game. These two teams will play again as Valor's got some catch-up games here. What an entertaining game we saw here this evening. So our thanks again. And as we mentioned, the 13 seniors, Colton Ackerman, Alec Alfieri, Henry Barnes, Garrett Coveney, Noah Fecati, Ben Larson, Nick Morona, Jeremy Muir, Aiden Owen, Simon Terosian, Owen Walsh, Chase Whitmore, and Brooks Wright. Final score, Valor wins 5-4 over Regis. This is Manny Furtado for Shaw Hockey Productions. Thanks to Mike Shaw for all those terrific replays and camera work. Good night and drive safe.